Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my stream. Wow, let's see. Hmm. Let's adjust something here. Hmm. Let's see. Well, I'm very much hoping that that works. Okay. Oh, let's just see if that goes anywhere. And does that go anywhere? Alrighty. Well, change that back real quick. I have to work. Alrighty. Well. Let's dive straight into this crazy map. And they've already got it stuff like that started. Wow, Deknev, he's always. All right, well, it's crazy. Well, we've got plenty of people on here this time. And there is my area I would love to get into. And a full map there, full map there. Let's see. Since I am admin, I won't need the coal, but cotton is the area I want to be in. Plenty of wood is where I want to be at with a good wide open area. Yep, there we go. But I would rather be. Well, mine shaft seems to be. Everybody wants to go, but I do like my mining. So why don't I go as effective as that is as well? Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought. Okay. Right there. Yeah. Now, is that close enough to both bodies? Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, plus, I got mining there. One person over here, and who might this be? This is Ghost. Okay, so easy access there, and wood and everything else is there. Oh, that would be perfect. Yep, I'm gonna stick myself right here, and I'm gonna go straight for it because I can build straight up, and I have an idea on that. Boy, do I have an idea on that. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I am gonna make this. I said I wanted to. Whoa! I said I wanted to make this a heat map. I guess you could say. So what did I say? Right over in this area? Yeah, right here. Let's mark that as a good spot. And I can come back over here. Don't know why it's set there, but so,
Mode's not running this one.
if I got up and ran away, it's not my fault.
What's that noise?
I have no idea what noise you're talking
I don't either. The stewards are ready. I'm putting the biscuits in the oven. I fell asleep.
Yeah, I know you did. You got me caught started right this, and I'm on string right now. So what's up?
Oh, don't forget to use that little lemonade in the sink.
Okay.
I put it back in the freezer.
No, drink it.
It's warm.
Oh, whatever. We'll put it back in the
Frozen.
freezer.
You got feed.
Yes, I want to go up to the store too.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty, sorry about that. Minor interruption. All right. So there's got to be closer, and yes, there is. It is right there. So let's do a hop, a skip, and a jump. And when I say a hop, a skip, and a jump, and I do mean like this. Watch. I said I was going to do this. I'm only doing this because watch 007. Who's that? Hmm. Okay. Already? Really? You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Um. Pickaxe, modern shovel. Let me just. Which direction am I going in? I'm going in this direction, aren't I? That's the salt. Oh, what is it? Recurve composite. Yeah, composite bow. Axes, pickaxes, shovels, and hoes. Okay. Okay, what else do I need for right now? That was weird. Hammer. That's what I'm missing. Meh. Hmm. All right, so I've got 2,000 there. And I'm still going the right direction, yes? No, actually, I missed my point, didn't I? Yes, I did. That's all right. I'm not that far off. And it looks like I chose a really good area because look what's right here. Yay, 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 yay. So I have found a perfect copper zone. And it would appear I am surrounded. Oh, I also need not the hose. Um, I'll figure it out when I do the table. Boy. All right. Well, this is a little better area than I thought. So let's go over here as well. Pink, pink, pink. All right. They're hard to get. Well, it appears that this is a good hunting area as well. I have a tendency to pick up like good areas for everything at times. I'm not saying I do it all the time, and I haven't done it all the time. But when I get into some place like this where the animals just walk right by you and quite literally just walk in front of you and say, "Hey, I'm here, shoot me." You know what I mean? All right, so I need to find. Hmm, all right, this area is flat through there and raised in sections. All right, so if I put, I'm going to do something crazy. Okay, let's see if it'll work. It fits. Darn it, it fits. That is funny. Oh, that is just beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. And the fact that it doesn't get any higher than that, okay? And it's open area, I can put a gigantic platform starting all the way over here. Cover that entire area right there. Or higher if I wanted to. And I think I just might go that route. because I am going to go. I said I was going to cheat, and here is my cheat. I'm going to start out and put my general stuff right here. When I say general stuff, I'm talking. I'm going to make a tool bench. Really? Posey, my cat wanted to type. Okay, in a workbench. And a campfire. Okay, so now I got a shovel, which is exactly what I'm going to need. But I need to switch these two. Yep, that's my general plan. And the reason why I say it's a general plan, because I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go beep. Okay. Hmm. If I'm going to do anything crazy, wacky, and out of the ordinary on this particular map, then I'm going to need to play along. I need to get to a certain point. I'll get my calories up really, really high where I can use the equivalent, and then build like a mother. That's what I can do. So, here is my plan. Now, this particular stream, this particular set video right this minute is going to be only another 10, 20 minutes. Then after that, I have a few things to do, and then I'm going to eat, and then by that time, I will have 3 or 4 things set up, and then I will be able to come back here and start my rampage. All right, there's only a couple of things I need to make, and one of them is going to be back over here. I'm going to put this fire right here, and then I'm going to type fuel, which means I won't need to go get no coal for the rest of the game. And then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to set up one item of everything. So I will end up with a list of everything that I need. I get that. It makes it one time. I eat it, it tells me yes or no, and I go from there.
There's stew and biscuits on the stove. You want me to fix you a bowl?
Okay, yes, I did do pineapple. Okay. There's a reason for that. That'll come abundant later on. Now comes the fun part. This is the bulk. This is the bulk. Our roast. I will have to make a few trips to a few places, but I will be able to do that very shortly. And there we go. I have, except for the bulk recipes, which means that they make 15, 20 pieces of every item. I just need to do a run around the world, except for the garden salad. That is the specific items. Get the fish traps done, get all that stuff done, and I will be able to bam, bam, bam. I'll be able to get everything up to where I need to get up to, and I will be ready. I'll be ready for a lot of different things. So I figure if I'm going to do this crazy, I'm going to do this crazy right. Yes, I'm going to cheat. I know I'm going to cheat. And that's the title of this video. That's the title of this video series. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. So I've got all that set. That is powered. So I will not need that. I will need one of these. Uh, hmm. Yes. Well, one of these. Masonry. Um, maybe a research table. I think I should be able to do that pretty easy. A canoe I won't need. Stockpile I definitely won't need. Um, storage chest. That's a. I'm not as sure yet. Um, I mean, yes and no, but I'm just not sure how I want to do it. So I will do carcass. carcass transfer box, and probably use a couple of small stockpiles, but I don't know exactly how I want to use them yet because I'm going to give myself lumber stockpiles. Hey, I said I'm going to cheat. So I'm going to go, you go big or you go home, right? Is that the statement? So, okay. Don't have the wood. Okay. Okay. The hold is smaller than the carry. So, uh, let's go to start with, and pretty much everybody can do it, but I want to do a food one. Hmm. Okay. So here's my first cheat. Now, a lot of people. Hmm, wow. I guess I won't need to research, will I? Because he set up a store already. Flat steel. What? Already? You're kidding. That's the fun part. Corrugated steel. Hmm. 2 days and they must have really been busting butt because I mean, honestly, that's a lot. They must have been, yeah, they must have been busting real good. The Joker's right there, and where's they at from here, from where I'm at? All right, so let's. Mm, do I really want to go down and just, you know, Do I want to go that route? No, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work I don't have to do. I can skip a research table. I can skip all that. See if I see I go see if I go this route, there's certain things I can totally skip. I don't have to make a crazy amount of water wheels. I don't have to make a crazy amount of, you know, okay, so hmm, yeah, I enjoy doing it though. That's the funny part. It's my next big challenge. You know what I mean? Um, I think I'll just keep going the way I'm going. I don't know yet. I mean, do they have any tools available? Bricks, corrugated steel, flat steel, lumber. Those were given. That's obviously a give me. Uh, because it's not even, there's no basic upgrades. Yeah, admin give me because how can you make all that stuff and just, you could. You honestly could. You could spend 8 straight hours, 2 or 3 people working together and slam it all out at the same time. Now, the other side of this is the scrolls. Buy the scrolls with 1,000 parasites. You get all that stuff in, and you don't have to do but maybe 10 trees, 100 blocks of anything, 100 pieces of copper, 100 pieces of iron, you know, go in, just build 5 of everything, and you can get up to this level. Very easy, very quick, and very easy. Hey, you go and get this. I go get this. The equivalent would be your basics would be right there as you collect. Get your big stomach, and you go, and you stay level that price that way. I could see that. I could see that very easily. Composite lumber? I wouldn't be a total cheat, would it? Somebody's already got it. I had an idea on that. Yeah, I think I will go that path too. Okay. I need a hammer and a sickle. Now, okay. Sickle. Hmm. There we go. Okay. Now, one thing I do know about this is he's modified the sickles. And when I say modified, I mean he's gone up and he, instead of it like being, oh, the stone does one, the iron does two. Now he's blown this way out of water. That's the steel. Everything. That's a little wild. Yeah, takes a ton of calories. Four swipes and it's already, yeah, that it's crazy. Watch. Bottom right hand corner. I'm going after, I know this is fiddleheads. I know there's beans there. Watch this. 28 plant fiber, 12 beans, and 4 fiddleheads. 68 plant fiber. Where are you going to get that? Nowhere else can you get that. You know what I mean? Here we go. That's crazy. That is quite literally crazy. All right, so yeah, plant this right over here. So I'm going to say give brick ding ding ding. Five, one, two, three. All right, and then
The garden where we redid it. Stuff can all get wet. I've got like pain
you
in my
you
elbow and my
you
wrist.
sat there for too long and you're you wasn't using the tool right.
My that hurts. So
I've used muscles I haven't used in a while
I'm not
either.
talking about muscles, bones, or joint.
A lot of work. A lot of work.
I'm gonna do the other side tomorrow.
What we need to do is we need to do it late evening or early morning.
Well, tomorrow morning we're gonna do it. Okay.
But I have to come back in and rest because if I have to go work at 3 o'clock, at least
Do you go
11,
to work at 3
I
tomorrow?
have to wait till midnight tonight.
Oh, oh, it's right. It's Sunday.
So I have to wait for my schedule.
Oh,
That's
but
why I'm saying 3 o'clock tomorrow.
so we'll go out early. We'll go out around 9 o'clock and work for a while and
Call
finish
it
up.
earlier than that.
Okay, and finish up.
And this time, you'll bring your little trolleys that you can maybe lean over while sitting down versus trying to sit down or stand up and lean over.
My back don't bother me. It's my where I was pulling and stuff.
That's why you turn around and use your little tool. That's where that glove
I
comes in. But
well, I
that's where,
was using my rake, but I
yeah,
still.
but you dig. You use your rake to dig at the roots, and it's easier to pull up.
What I'm trying to do.
Apparently not well enough.
Well, but I was using my right hand. My left, I don't know.
Now, if we turn around and we mud it, meaning go out there and drench it, and we go to pull up the weeds.
I'll be here tomorrow, but they need some water
Mm-hmm.
because we exposed areas and haven't been wet.
Can I finish this? And I've got plans for the next half hour or so.
What's the next half hour? So
I'm setting what I set up what I want to set up right now, and then I'm going to go up and I'm going to get some sodas, and then I'm going to turn around and probably get you more of those unicorn cakes because you seem to like them, and then come back and eat, and then come back and I'm cheating this map. I'm using the admin privileges and giving myself stuff
whatever.
when I don't normally do.
But supper's ready,
Mm,
and it's after 5.
and I gotta feed and etc. Yeah,
Yes,
I get it.
they're not gonna like to be fed at dark.
I understand that
So why hold that now?
because I'm setting something up so that later on I have it already set. Ugh, I love when I try to explain the game to somebody who doesn't know the game. All right, so my level would be where roughly Yeah, let's move this to here. And I'm going to go floor. And then I'm going to go floor. And then I'm going to turn around and go. Mm-hmm. I can take care of that pretty easy. And then I'm going to go. Yeah. And then I'm going to turn around and go wall, 2 points. I don't want to do it that way. Yeah, that's the only thing about that. Hmm. Thin edge. I don't get that one, but hmm. Four is a little bigger, but that'll work. So now what I need to do is I can go straight down, right on up and over here, drop that off, come over here. Okay, then I can turn around and go back down, grab some brick, come back up here, back over here, go back over here, go to the windows, go to 2 points here. Well, actually, scratch that one. Don't know how that got that way, but that's fine. Alright, so I need to turn around and I need to do this, and go wall. Yeah, I think that's not big enough. So let's go back and do a floor run. That was weird. I thought it was out. There we go. Shave that off a little bit. The reason why I do that is it's my thing. I do that. I usually have like one top, one bottom, like I did here. I just might do that on the other end, shouldn't I? Yeah. There we go. That looks better now, doesn't it? Okay, so what my plan is that I'm making everything brick to start with. Screw Adobe, screw Hewn Lock. When I need to make them, I'll make them. But now, now I can actually put start my house in this in brick, and it'll be elevated enough that I don't have to worry about it. Okay, so I can start out this way, go up so high. Okay, when I reach a certain point on my height, which will probably be in one more floor up, but at least for the brick, I can chop it up and make them nice large rooms, go from there. Now, this one is going to be industrial here. The next floor up is going to be my house for brick. And let me make the windows. Voila. That looks pretty good in my book. Looks a little off, but what can I say? So now come over here. I go ahead and pick up just a few odds and ends. This fishery, two storage, mason, carpentry. The store will wait. And then I grab, yeah, okay. metallurgy, mixology, shipwright. See, I like doing these because the shipwright, smelting. Where am I at? I'm at tailoring. Actually, that only needs 10, doesn't it? All right, I'm going to end this here, and I'm going to start out by putting that right there and naming it transfer box. Pink. Then I'm going to turn around and come over here, putting that right there and naming this books and scrolls. All right, so I come down here and I make the storage. The only place it can put would be here. Ding. All right, and then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to go. I'm going to be able to say take off. And from there, it's just going to take whatever I currently have and make what it needs to make. Apparently, that is quite a bit because it's just going and going and going. Now, where it ends up, I have no idea at this point. I can see the gathering got grabbed. I've got copper ore. I've got wood. I've got stone. Let's just see how it ends up. I do have carcasses as well. I see gathering and mining, metallurgy, culinary. My mining's gonna hit, and that's strictly the research table. That is one single table with just the materials I've gathered. I mean, this is a really, you can get very in depth on this game. All right, now to start this, I will need one blacksmith table, butchery table, one churn, armors, fiber, fletching. Well, that's actually a 50-50. Um, yeah, just for the fun of it. Um, hmm. Should I go hewn or mason or stone? Let's go hewn. Uh, so let's go a table, a chair, table and a chair. That's all I need on that. Um, I know now what the wood supports are for. Hmm. What? Okay. All right, one last setup to do, and that is here, 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 think, kiln. And then let's go here. I don't have anywhere else place to put it right now, so I'm going to put it here. And storage will go here. And then I can go ding, 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 and ding. Move all these over to here. There we go. And that's the start. Now, okay, you go here. One fish trap and one crab trap. One fish rack. And there we go. All right, so thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, follow, and I'll be back very soon with a continuation of this series. With a continuation of this series, and